A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UConn's offense will get first crack at it today. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often. Straight ahead, it's Christian. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll run him again. Turning it on. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Norris. Under pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. He's looking downfield to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
They booted away on fourth down, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. So the FIU Panthers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the sophomore running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Running behind that left side. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Working the ground game. Gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
powers inside. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Now he's looking to throw it. It's complete to the right. Just plowing ahead. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Panthers have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. And he gets rid of it.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
FIU trying to pick up the first. It's 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Oh, he's got some space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. To the back. Makes the tackle.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Plows his way ahead. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. The give. Breaks the tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
On second and goal, they go right back to him. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. The pressure ramps up on third and goal. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida International. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I'm so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First two plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And the Huskies will hustle to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Christian.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And And this is a big third down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big third down coming up.
Wants to throw. It's Norris. Rushes on. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And these plays right here, man, they can spark your team. And the defense has been flying around, but now they make the play. They get home to the quarterback and cause the damage. The ball gets on the turf, they recover, and now set up with great field position.
Ford International comes out to start this drive. Handoff to the lone back. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Got some green grass. Runs through a tackle. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Keeps it himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Husky. Extra point here will tie the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Florida International offense is back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Off-play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Christian. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. on the run from inside his own 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Drops back on first down, showing the arm strength to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Stone. Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Driven back. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he surges across the line. Touchdown, FIU. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Norris. Rush right in his face. Finds his target. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Ncaa quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Working the big fella downfield and outside. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion and the shortest throw on the field.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to escape and get it himself. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Huskies will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Coming out of the locker room, the Panthers head coach told me, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for running room. Quick spin on the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Stone. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Left side is Odom. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
The play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the tight end. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. They'll send out the kicker here. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And he had just enough to will that one home. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Lang. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hits inside. It's Christian. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Dropping back, it's Norris. Trying to get rid of it, and he avoids the sack.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo. Keep it on the ground. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Here's the give off the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip and tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Quick handoff. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The give to the back. Still running at the 35. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the ground. Bring him down.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Ncaa going back to work on offense. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Huskies headed quickly to the line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Sets his feet. It's Norris. And his throw is incomplete. Second and long here. He wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Oh, pressure's coming. Has it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Look out. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snapped it in the shotgun. They're all over him. And they got him.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've gotten to the quarterback 2 straight times, and now it's 3rd and a long goal to go. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone.
Well, after that completion, it's decision time.
All right, wait a minute here. They are going to send out the field goal unit and take what they hope is assured points. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. And it's good! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This drive will open from the 15. They want that clock to run. Got the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They're going to ride this running back. All over him immediately. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
I love that last play, and I love that they're still under control here. I know it's a 2-minute situation. Everybody's trying to go fast, but they can't get out of control. Right now, they're playing within themselves. They're understanding what's on the clock, and they're just running their offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Objective 1, get the first down, stop the clock. Nice job. Now get up to the line quickly. Try to save a timeout if we can.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Long way to go on second down.
Here we go. Ready. Wide. 3.
Looking downfield. It's Norris. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I gotta have it?
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time play.